about Gabrieljesus is that he's this player that doesn't really. He's not a selfish player. He's a distributor. Let me call it that way. Okay. He's always willing to give out assists. Trying to help the team one way or the other. And I'm really impressed with what he did. And again, giving Saka the goal makes me feel happy because Saka has been quiet for a while. So giving him that ball to score is really a great thing for me.
Good everybody, welcome to another episode of Fans Reaction on your favorite Patriot TV, your home of sports, information and entertainment. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel and put on the notification so you get notified each time we drop our videos. And also follow us across all our social media handles as you can see below on your screen. Thank you very much for always keeping with us. We are taking a break from the ongoing actions at the AFCON 2023 in Abidjan to give you fans reaction from Premier League that resumed this weekend, today, midweek and also on the weekend. The game between Nottingham Forest and Arsenal at the Bowling Ground, it ended 1-2 in favor of Arsenal with goals from gabrieljesus and Bukayo Saka, and also one from Emile Smith Rowe, who missed AFCON due to injury, and this was his first game back. With me is a friend, Miriam. Nice to see you again.
Good evening.
Good evening. All right, so let me just ask you, how was the game for you?
Yeah, it was quite boring at first. The first half wasn't what I was expecting, but yeah, they came out very well in the second half, so kudos to the Gunners.
So what were you expecting in the first half?
I was expecting a great performance like they did against Crystal Palace, but the first half was quite boring per se. So.
What made it boring? Because it seemed interesting to me.
It seems interesting to you, but I was expecting goals. After their short break, around December, after the 2 weeks break, I felt they've refreshed, they've energized themselves. So I was expecting them to give me the same performance they gave me against Crystal Palace. So coming to this game today and seeing nothing in the first half was quite like,
to be fair, I think they actually gave a better performance than against Crystal Palace. But if you look at the way Crystal Palace set up and the way Nottingham Forest set up in an ultra defensive formation. So Arsenal had 95% possession at the time. So I wouldn't say they didn't play very well in my own opinion, personally.
That's your opinion.
all right. Moving on. The goals came in from gabrieljesus, a beautiful solo goal, and then he also assisted Saka with a quick counter attack. How was your opinion on those goals?
It was, the thing about Gabrieljesus is that he's this player that doesn't really. He's not a selfish player. He's a distributor. Let me call it that way. Okay. He's always willing to give out assists. Trying to help the team one way or the other. And I'm really impressed with what he did. And again, giving Saka the goal makes me feel happy because Saka has been quiet for a while. So giving him that ball to score is really a great thing for me.
All right, so great thing for Bukayo Saka. Okay, so one more thing. The goal that Awoniyi scored, was it a foul in the build-up or was it a good goal for you?
It was a foul because he committed a foul against Gabriel. But VAR referees, I really don't know what they have against Arsenal. But then Awoniyi, I really don't know what the guy have against Arsenal because he's always scoring in all our games. I think that's another job of Chelsea.
There are certain players that are they just have a knack for scoring against certain clubs, like that. All right. In this game, we saw the reintroduction of Emile Smith Rowe back into the Arsenal starting lineup, and this time he was playing as an 8. Actually, since last season, from the news circling around, Arteta had been training him in that position, but due to his injury setback was why they went to get Kai Havertz. So we saw him play in that 8, starting for the first time in almost 52 games. How was his performance for you? Can you rate it, please?
Yeah, his performance was quite good. I mean, that is the same Smith Rowe I've always known. He's a very good attacker, and at the same time, he loves to defend when it comes to defending. So, seeing him in this game, and again, let's not forget that there is this rumor of him.
There was a loan advert from West Ham.
Yeah. So, I mean, with this starting, it's going to give him more rights to stay.
To be fair, the loan offer actually came, but he insisted to Mikel Arteta that he wasn't going. He wanted to stay and fight. And I think, do you think Arteta really saw that fight in him today?
Yeah. I mean, with this performance, I know we should definitely use him in the next game against Liverpool.
All right. Okay, so let's move on to the goalkeepers. We saw David Raya. We saw Matt Turner. Okay, so Matt Turner left Arsenal at the start of the season, and then we brought in David Raya. Compare both goalkeepers' performances so far.
I'm a huge fan of Matt Turner. When he left Arsenal, I didn't want him to go, but then looking at how what's this former Ramsdale, looking at his performance and the fact that Arteta had already planned to bring in Raya, we didn't have any choice than to go because he's a very good keeper who you can't just keep on the bench. And again, you know, he keeps for the team USA, so you can't just, we have to let him go. But Raya, comparing Raya and Turner, I'll stick with Turner because I'm one of his huge fans. So
well, incidentally, Matt Turner is actually one of the best shot stoppers in the league, even from the little he played for Arsenal and even this season. While, of course, Raya has one of the highest passing accuracy, which is actually the problem that Matt Turner is facing currently, and he stands the risk of losing his place. So do you think Matt Turner would have felt better if he had remained at Arsenal, or moving to Nottingham Forest was a good move for him?
No, moving to Nottingham Forest was a good thing for him because it seems that Arteta didn't give him more chance in Arsenal. If we last season when he was there, we saw him in few games. We saw him in few games, and in the Europe, and which is something that can't help a goalkeeper. You know, if a goalkeeper needs to be fit, he has to continue playing consistently. But him keeping him on the bench didn't really help him. So I love the fact that he went to Nottingham Forest. It's a good signing for him.
So another one, let's consider the two wingers that played for Arsenal in this game on the left-hand side. We started in the game against Crystal Palace. Arteta opted for Leonardo Trossard to start, bringing on Gabriel Martinelli. And then today's match, Martinelli got the nod to start, and then Trossard came in. Rate both performances, and would you actually prefer to start ahead of in both of them?
I would prefer Trossard.
Ahead of Martinelli?
Yes.
And your reasons?
My reason is simply because of the fact that Trossard is a team player. Though Martinelli is also a team player, but if you were to compare them, Trossard will give me more chances than Martinelli. I'm not saying Martinelli is not good. He's a very good attacker too, but Martinelli is more of a selfish player. I'm sorry to say that. But with Trossard and Saka, and let's not forget in the past, last year, we saw a lot of Trossard and Saka's combination, which I'd love to see more because I've missed that already. When Trossard is playing, you sure know that Saka will definitely give him an assist to score in the game. But we saw what Trossard did in Brighton before he was brought to Arsenal, which was the reason why Arteta brought him there. So I'll definitely go for Trossard ahead of Martinelli.
Well, that's hard to argue against. But one thing I would say for Martinelli is that Martinelli-Saka combination was actually part of the reasons why we pushed for the title last season. They will add better combinations as far as I'm concerned. And almost all of Martinelli's assists were for Saka. So that's fine. So let's move on. Next game, Arsenal, Liverpool at the Emirates. What are you expecting?
I'm expecting nothing but a win.
Nothing but a win.
But nothing but a win. We know our record in Anfield is not very okay. It's been long we had a win at Anfield. Yeah. So them coming to Emirates, we defeated them at Emirates last season. Yeah. And definitely we are doing it this time again. Okay,
all right. And Mohamed Salah is a doubt for that game. And also with the news that Jurgen Klopp announced that he's leaving at the end of the season. Do you think it could actually spur Liverpool to push for one last title charge before Klopp leaves? So do you think that will make the game even more difficult for Arsenal, or will the pressure be on Liverpool to perform?
The pressure will be on Liverpool to perform and not Arsenal. Arsenal have played this team. They've played the same Liverpool team. The only person missing that is going to be missing in the game is Salah, which is a key factor in the game. But since he's not going to be playing, he's going to give Arsenal the edge to defeat them on that day.
All right, so Arsenal has the edge to defeat Liverpool in that game. All right, so one more thing. Do you still see Arsenal winning the league this season?
Well, I think it's too early to call. We're just going to take it one step at a time.
Okay.
So no rush.
No rush. One step at a time, one game at a time, Arsenal. So we see how it goes. Thank you very much, Miriam. Have a great night.